Hey everybody, and welcome back to Message in a Haunted Mansion. So, I was able to get some help with where the hanzi symbols are. A lot of them are in places we've actually been to already, but I just never really noticed they were there. So, I'm going to go ahead and give you a little tour of where we need to find them, starting with Abby's room. There is actually one in Abby's room, which is this way, not that way. And it's over here in the spot that says moon incense in this drawer. Turns out this is the hanzi symbol for moon. I guess we could have figured that out just by virtue of seeing it there in the safe thing, but yeah, it's kind of a little tricky to figure that one out, I think. I feel like the other ones are just so telegraphed as far as like what they are, that's pretty easy to figure them out, but that one's a little bit trickier. The next one is up here. We actually saw it a while back. Here's the attic key. And it's in the drawer with the bandit's treasure music. It's over here. Yeah, I actually tried recording this a little while ago, and then the whole thing was just kind of going badly, so at least I got to warm up a little bit before this recording. It's this little scrap of paper that says beginning on it. So that brings us to 6 symbols. Looks like somebody was practicing this back in the day. So that gives us 4 more to find. There you are. I like how you actually get stuck up here the first time you get up here. And it's like, oh my goodness, how do I get back down? You know, if that crowbar weren't there, we'd be totally screwed. I think the next place we want to go is the dumbwaiter, which is this thing. Because you might recall earlier we moved up that little platform. But not only was that platform useful for getting something, but we also get, there we go, this cup that has the symbol for, I'm assuming I think is what that is, on it. Okay, so that is 7. Let's go downstairs. Whoa! That really creeped me out. I thought we were done with all the hauntings. Okay. I wasn't expecting that to be so loud either. I mean, most of the sounds in this game are really quiet. I don't even know what triggers that either. Okay, so maybe you have to look at the eye thing first, because I don't think we saw that earlier. Anyway, the other thing I discovered is when you go down here to Charlie's area, this passage over here that you can open up with the crowbar, you don't actually need...
It's so dark in here.
You don't actually need oil or anything for the lamp. You can just click this and turn it on. Which is pretty cool. I didn't realize that you could do that.
I can't see where I'm going.
Whoops. There you go. So I guess you have to keep using it. Oh. Can we play around with that? Did Nancy just gasp at the sight of a hole in the ground that we could see a minute ago? Okay, I'm kind of lost, but anyway, let's keep moving around here. What is this? Oh, wait a minute. This is the other side of the saloon. Is this glass? Like, this whole thing covered up? That's kind of weird. What's over here? Term paper. Maybe we can use that on Lewis's computer. Great King Chinese Restaurant. So I'm assuming that that's King, that symbol right there. So that would bring us to 8. A book about bandits, outlaws, scofflaws, and the like. El Diablo. So this guy has something to do with the Great Christmas Robbery, which we know is related to this house, apparently. Maybe he's that Diego dude that we kept hearing about. And a postcard. Dear Mom and Dad, sorry I haven't written in a while, but things have been really busy. I'm working now, fixing up an old house. I'm learning a lot and I'm very proud of the work I'm doing. I'm still in between places, so I'll let you know what my address is once I settle down. Say hi to Grandma, Charlie. Charlie has been living here? He's got a sleeping bag and stuff and a pillow, so I'm assuming that he's living down here. That's pretty crazy to think about. No, I don't want to go down there yet. I want to check this out. What's this? What? Where are we now? Oh, we're up here by Rose's area. So wait, that's like right by the basement door. Crazy. Can we even go back through there? Wow, okay, I did not even... I didn't even know you could... Wow, that's crazy to think about. Alright, so now we've got 2 more things to find. I think one of them's in this room. Yeah, if you couldn't tell by now, I didn't get farther than this in my failed recording attempt. It's over here, I believe. Yeah, here we go. This is the symbol for fire. I'd say this one's even harder than the moon incense thing, so I'm going to take a picture of this guy. Because, I mean, that could be any of these things. It could be company, it could be Pacific. Well, I guess fire would make the most sense. So, I don't know where the last one is. I'm trying to think of where we haven't gone yet. How do I back away from this? There we go. That felt way more complicated than it needs to be. I don't think any of these have anything on them, do they? Oh, another thing I discovered, and this is a kind of a weird one, but apparently, you remember that drawer that we saw in the, like the den area where the fire was started and all those papers were burned? So it turns out that you could, I think, if I'm not mistaken, you could look at what was in there earlier in the game before the fire started, but not after the fire started. And I think they're letters, and you were supposed to identify that the letters that were in, or the stationery that was in this drawer was the same stationery that was used in the stuff that got burned up, or something like that. But it doesn't seem like we can actually look at it now, which is sad. I am really curious to know about Lewis's computer in this disk, though. So right now it's 8 something, 8:15, so he's not going to be in until later, right? We can totally do this. Alright, I'm going to go back and look up in my notes what the password is for this thing. So I know the login name is Lewis. And... oh, come on, phone. Stop being silly here. The password, if I can find it, is... Antiques. Very original, Lewis. Okay, so can we use this here? Or do we have to put it into the computer?
I need a disc.
There we go. Did we use it? I think we used it. Yeah, okay. Lewis and Antiques. So what was Charlie writing his term paper on? Ooh, he was writing it on the robbery. Ooh, he knows a lot about some stuff here, huh? Diego Valdez. Applegate connection. This is all pretty suspicious sounding. Getting some gold from the house and stuff, and I don't know what kind of accent I'm trying to do here, so yeah. Yeah, let's take the disc back. We just walk forward. Yeah, so I don't know where the last symbol is, so I'm going to look that up so we don't spend the whole video walking around, because we found most of them. We got daughter, we got fire. Oh, right. It's also in the basement. That's right. Remember Swanee River, the piano music? It wasn't pointless after all. It is actually one of the symbols that we had to find. So we go back down. Go check out the piano bench. And here we find Swanee River. See, I didn't think that that was a symbol. I thought those were just 3 random lines. I mean, I guess if there were ever to be a symbol for river, that would be it. But I never even thought that was a hanzi thing. I thought that was just a 3 random lines. So I think that's all 10 of the symbols. So this really is glass behind here? I'm just curious to know how Charlie... Yeah, it must be, because this looks like a mirror. Yeah, because that wheel is over there. Okay, yeah, so you cannot see behind the counter from this angle. So that explains why he hides there so easily. Okay, so now let's go and try solving the hanzi puzzle. If we dare. Mwahahaha. I better not do that again. I might hear another evil laugh. Okay. Alright, puzzle. Well, actually, first, before we do that. So, child, beginning, daughters, 4. I'm just counting each of these. Eye, fire, moon, king, river, golden, I'm assuming is the last one. So, yeah, let's do this again. So, I'm going to have to bring up my solution for this, too. I think for my future Nancy Drew Let's Plays, I should just do everything on paper at this point. So, the Zodiac thing was rat, and then ox, which was this guy, and tiger, rabbit, where's the rabbit? There we go. The dragon, snake, horse, goat, monkey, dog, bear. Oh, I forgot the rooster. Whoops. Okay. Do that again. Rat, ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse. Snake horse. That's a cool name. Goat, monkey, rooster, dog, and then boar. Alright. Can we actually play around with this now? Huh. I'm still at a loss for how to spin this. Like, how do you rotate this around to the next thing? That is so weird. Like, how do you... I'm really lost as to how to solve this. Because usually what you do in these puzzles is you use like a apparatus like this to turn this thing, and then you press this in order to lock in your choice. And I'm assuming that this resets everything. But how do you actually rotate the wheel? Alright, so let me just go back to my album here. So, child is the first one, right? And child is actually this, right? Alright, so how do we get this to the next thing? Listen, my child, to the story of dreams. I lost my place. And then beginning is the next one. So how do you get to beginning? So beginning is this guy? I think it's this guy. I want to just know how you get over there. Okay, I did that. Then what do I do? I can't be the only one who thinks that this is really counterintuitive, right? Like, what do you do to rotate this thing? I thought maybe we had to actually look at all the symbols in order to make this puzzle work. As weird as that might sound, but... Okay, guys, I'm going to be back. I'm going to find out how you actually interact with this, because clearly I'm missing something. Okay, guys, I'm officially an idiot. So, if you move your cursor like this, then you could rotate the wheel. So, of course, this rotates it back to the original. So let's go ahead and do this. Alright, so that solves the issue here. So child is this. Alright, so then we have to go to beginning. which I think we had determined was this guy up here, like that. And then the next one was, if I can find it, Daughters. Okay, so Daughters is, it kind of looks like a person, like the shape of it. So let me, yeah, it's this one right here. The 10 daughters are reunited. Don't even know what that means. 4-sided box. So the 4 one was the one that kind of looked like a trough thing, which is this. Like that's, I know that's a horrible way to describe it, but that's like the only thing I could think of off the cuff. And then Eye of the Phoenix. So Eye was that kind of boxy vertical thing. There's 2 of these, but I think this is the one we need because the other one's Moon. I think that's Moon. Okay, so we got that one. Fire. Okay, so Fire looked really interesting. It looked like something dancing around. It was like a... Oh, it's the one right next to this. Here we go. Alright. So we're, I think, halfway there. Moon, which I think is this. Let me look up the photo. Yes, it is. Alright, so the Moon is next, and then after the Moon, we've got King. And I think King was that one that looked like 3, yeah, the 3 lines. That one right there. King of the Sky, shine his rays, and hidden beneath a river of colors. So river is simply the 3 lines. And then this is Golden Wonders. Alright! We've got stuff! Oh man.
Something's missing here.
I think I know what that is, but let me look at here first. My dearest Elizabeth, I could never sully that sweet name by calling you Lizzie. You shall evermore be Elizabeth, my Elizabeth, the sweet dear woman who has honored me with her enchanting presence and grace. Tonight I ride on yet another perilous trip, but always to return to your beloved smile. Until then, please accept this bouquet of gardenias, your favorites, El Diablo. So El Diablo and Lizzie had a thing going, huh? Ooh, what do we have here? This is like something that could be used for a puzzle. Alright, what's this? Our wedding day. Whoa, Lizzie married... Wait, yeah, Diego. Diego and Lizzie got married. Okay, so they were secretly in love. They got married. And now we need to put in this thingy. Okay. Oh ho! A puzzle. Okay. Do we have to turn these all to suns? Oh boy, this is gonna be... This is gonna be interesting. This is kind of like a lights out kind of puzzle. Okay, let's get this back to moons for the most part. I feel like I'm just messing this up even more. There we go. So Diego and Elizabeth were in love with each other. That's pretty cool. I think we're close. Yes! Okay, so that's all the moons. So all we really need to do is just this, right? Oh, another puzzle. All kinds of puzzles, and this is a... Oh, it's a slidey puzzle. Oh no. You guys know how much I hate these, right? Alright, this actually may not be so bad. Because this looks like it's part of something. And then, like, this would be part of the same something. Whatever that is. Let's try to get all these, like, diagonal line things in the same place. I think this is correct. The only thing I don't know is like where everything ultimately goes. I'm guessing this is on the left. Let's just go with that. I think this is going to be on the left. We still don't know where to put in the... where we can find the eye to put in the bird. Maybe that's what's in here, though. Like, that would be interesting if that were the case. Okay, there we go. We got that. So I don't think the game's going to end right when we solve this. I think there's going to be more. Okay, that looks good. So what goes on the bottom? Not that. Maybe this. I think that would make the most sense, because that looks like the corner of that thing. I hate getting things into a corner like that. It's annoying. But I think we can manage. There we go. Is that right? I don't know if that's right. That seems weird. I don't know. This does look like it would belong there, though. Like this one. That looks pretty decent, right? Maybe? At least it looked decent. This looks like it could be the bottom right corner. Okay, that looks good. So now we just need something to match this. So there's something like that at the bottom of any of these. I'm not really seeing anything obvious. Unless this goes... Wait a minute. Wait. Not there. But what about... Yeah, maybe that's the way you do it. Except I'm still having doubts about this being connected to that. I don't know. It just seems odd to me. A lot of this definitely seems to fit, though. Like, that seems to be good. Maybe this goes... Yeah, there we go. That definitely goes there. Okay, good. So now... we need to figure out how to connect these two things with each other. That looks... that right there looks kind of promising, but I'm not sure if that's right. The other thing is, does the blank tile go in the lower right? Because that seems to usually be the case with these. Okay, I'm inclined to think that one of these things goes between those. We haven't exactly determined like what goes in the middle yet. Ah, that looks a little weird. I don't know, man. It's kind of a little strange. Like, this seems too close to this. It's like this needs to be farther apart in a way. I just wish I had more context for where some of this stuff was placed on the map. Not necessarily in relation to each other, but on the map. Well, I'm just going to keep playing around with this. I kind of want to see what goes next to that, though. What could go next to that? I feel like that's plausible. I don't know. That feels like it could be plausible. So, you know what? I'm just going to run with the assumption that that could be it until I'm proven wrong. So let's just... yeah, that could work too, I suppose. No, not that. I don't think that's the case for that one, but this could go up there, though. I can see that being a thing. Yeah, that looks like it could be good-ish. Like, this feels like it's part of some giant thingy and stuff. Alright, I'm going to try to see if I can figure out what now goes over there. I think it's going to be that. Alright, what is this thing? It looks like a dragon, but also a bird. Maybe it's a phoenix, because We've been hearing references to Phoenix stuff, so... Does this go over here? No, I think this goes here, and then this goes here. So I'm going to see if I can get this top row squared away first. I think we're getting a better idea of where everything goes at this point, so that's helping. Yeah, that definitely goes there. And that goes there. Okay. So now, does that go there? I don't know. I feel like it should go at the bottom. So let me shuffle these around. Yeah, this looks like it goes at the bottom. I just need to figure out a way to get this out of the way. I hate doing this in these puzzles. Like that, this to me is like the most annoying thing about these slider puzzles. Like I really want to get everything out here, but I don't want to mess everything else up. The struggle is real, guys. The struggle is real. I don't like this. I'm ruining it more. This is not looking good. Now that I'm looking at this, though, is that really what goes down there? Well, it has to be. This looks perfectly in line with the feathers and stuff. Yeah, and that definitely goes there. So yeah, I think that is correct. So now we have to get this into that spot. Good gravy. How do you make sure that you don't totally ruin everything while you're doing this? That's what I don't like about these puzzles. Now I'm just ruining it more. Grr. Okay, that looks... No! This goes up here and this goes down there, not the other way around. Come on, game. Okay, maybe if I slide things... Okay, that's better-ish. Except probably not. I need to get this and this switched now. I really don't like this. I know, I'm sorry I'm whining so much here, but to me this puzzle is not really a puzzle, it's just tedium. You're just figuring out... You're not really figuring things out, you're just sliding things around. And it's just hard by virtue of you having to make a bunch of moves. And I think there's yet another one of these at the very end of the next Nancy Drew game, too, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a while, though, since I've seen it. I think if I wasn't so afraid to mess everything up, I wouldn't be quite so reticent about doing all of this, but... Wait a minute. We just totally moved this into place when it needs to be probably way over here, right? Alright, so now I need to move this up there. Like that. Okay, I need to be super careful with how I do this. This is really annoying. Really annoying. What goes up there? Is it this thing? We got so much done here. I just wish that this last part wasn't quite so evil. Is it this piece? No, it can't be that piece. Maybe... No, because that one goes there. Is it this? Maybe it really is that. I thought that would go in the lower right, but maybe this goes in the upper right. Okay, I'm gonna feel a little more free to totally mess this up, but... Ah, now I can't even slide that into place. I don't like these puzzles. Maybe the empty space has to be up there. I'm seriously beginning to wonder that now. Alright, so we're gonna get this in here somehow. This almost certainly has to go at the bottom. I'm pretty sure. Okay, that's there. Now it's this piece not being in the right place again problem. See, I never liked these as a kid, and hey, wait a second. Wait a second, that looks pretty good. Where's... Oh, now it's just a matter of getting that one in there. Okay. I feel like that's a little more manageable now. Okay, let's move these around. There! Alright, we finally got that. Wow. Is that where that goes? I don't think it is, because this goes there, right? Yeah, that goes there. Wow, okay. So that's now done. So now we just need to figure out how to get... What went up there? Okay, we'll figure that out. I think this piece goes there, possibly. Let's see if we can work that out. I don't know. I feel like something's supposed to go in between that, but maybe not. Like, this would make sense to go next to it, because these look like the tail ends of the fins and stuff, or whatever those are. Yeah, I'm less and less inclined to believe that there's... I think this is supposed to be the empty spot, ultimately. So I could be wrong about the bottom right always being the empty spot. Okay, so that goes there. Then, oh, now we're gonna have another one of these unwinnable scenarios. Grrr. Boo. Hiss. Stuff. Okay. So that goes there, right? So we're just gonna assume that there's nothing there. I think that's pretty safe to say at this point. So this is probably gonna end up there. Alright, so I'm guessing that this is going to go here, this is going to go there, and this is going to go here, and this is going to go there, and this is going to go there. Alright, so getting all of this together is going to be quite a task. I wish there was an easier way to shuffle things around with these things than this. I need to get this out of this. That's the problem. Alright, so now these are down here. It's just a matter of switching them to the right spots. Hey, that looks pretty good. So at this point, it's just a matter of getting this down here and switching these two. I think that's it. No, I don't want that to go up. I want it to go down. I just want everything else to go up. Yeah. Wait. That's it! I think we got it. Right? I think that's it. Unless this is... No, I think this is right. Alright, so that's now done, I'm assuming. I'm assuming that's done. So, if we were to get this guy down over here, would that fit? Hoping that fits. If this turns out to be wrong, that's gonna be really annoying. So, something's obviously not right here. I think these need to be, yeah, that needs to be there. These need to go down. There we go. Oh, yeah. Ooh, we got the eye. Alright. I think this is it, guys. I think once we put that eye in, I mean, there's nothing else to do, right? I think that's going to be the end of the game. We'll finally find out who's responsible for everything. And ooh, shadow. Okay. Someone's snooping around. Alright, let's see what happens. Whoa. Hey, whoa. What? Okay.
It's stuck.
So this thing is supposed to open up?
Gold! And to think I was standing on it all along.
Too bad no one will ever find out about it.
Could it be? It's Lewis!
I knew it! There must be over $1 million in here.
I've got to stop him before he gets away.
Ooh. Chandelier, right? Chandelier. Oh. Wait, that wasn't quick enough?
Losers.
And you just let him get away?
Well,
There was nothing I could do.
yeah, I didn't have
I'm sure there
time.
was something you could have done to stop him.
Well, you probably had to act fast and didn't have enough time.
I guess this mystery's solved. Unfortunately, the bad guy got away. This time.
How do we do this?
Gotta stop him before he gets away.
So I can't even get to my inventory. So I can't even go up the stairs?
So long, losers.
Wow.
And you just let him get away?
There
Okay.
was nothing I
I
could do.
can't even get to the
I'm
menu.
sure there was something you could have done to stop him.
Well, you probably had to act fast and didn't have enough time.
I guess this
can't get to my
mystery's
inventory.
solved. Unfortunately, the bad guy got away. This time.
So you have to be that precise?
I've got to stop him before he gets away.
Yeah, it seems like if I try going up there, I'm screwed. Like, well, how do
So
you...
long, losers.
That's
And
annoying.
you just
Okay.
let him get away?
There was nothing I could do.
I'm sure there was something you could have done to stop him.
Well, you probably had to act fast and didn't have enough time.
I guess this mystery's solved. Unfortunately, the bad guy got away. This time.
Alright, maybe we have to go up the other side.
I've got to stop him before he gets away.
Okay. Oh, if you creak, then maybe that sets everything off or something. Okay, good, good, good.
What? Hey!
Haha!
Hey! Hey! Get me out of here!
Dear Bess, I'm just about
Woohoo!
finished my renovation work and counting out all of those gold coins. Lewis was behind all of the accidents, hoping to pressure Rose into selling the house so he could find the treasure himself.
Yes.
Although Rose and Abby may not have a legal right to the gold, the bank the coins were stolen from will still give them a reward for finding it. The house also has gotten a lot of publicity with all of the news stories, and the place is booked solid for the first month of its opening. I guess a haunted bed and breakfast with hidden treasures is all the rage these days, even if there are no such things as ghosts. I think. See you soon, Nancy.
Alright, so that's the end of Message in a Haunted Mansion. I really enjoyed this game a lot, on several counts. So first of all, I really love, at least I tend to love the scary Nancy Drew games a little bit more. I think these games do a pretty good job with atmosphere whenever that actually is called for, and this game certainly had quite a bit of it. The seance scene in particular was very good, at least by Nancy Drew standards, for a cutscene. And it really did give us something more to do than just walk around. It actually gave the characters something to do besides talk to Nancy, which was really cool. The characters themselves were okay. I wouldn't say they were the most memorable, but I think what was memorable was just the environment. I just love the idea of roaming around a big house. I tend to like the Nancy Drew games that involve like going around a big castle or mansion or something like that. And finding treasure, of course. Of course, everybody had a secret that you could discover, which was really fun to uncover. And I really loved finding all those secret passages and cool things all over the house, too. I would say the villain was pretty easy to figure out in this case. Like, I feel like everyone had a secret except Lewis. I mean, other than the fact that he was snooping around and getting the books and stuff, so I guess that counts. But, you know, it did make sense as far as what he was trying to do, more so than some of the other things where it was just like one little element of suspicion that was being cast upon everybody else. I never really bought that Charlie was responsible for the accidents or anything. Rose causing everything made absolutely no sense, and as soon as Abby was unmasked as a fake, I was like, okay, that's probably going to be her only crime. So that basically left Lewis at that point. The rest of the game was really fun. I felt like finding the various clues and solving the puzzle wasn't nearly as obtuse as before, and of course the hints from Bess and George did help in that regard. So, yeah, overall, I really enjoyed this Nancy Drew game. So next time on Nancy Drew, we're going to move on to the game number 4, Treasure in the Royal Tower. So I'll see you guys then. Thank you all so much for watching.